Alright, roll back, Musa. Roll back, family. I hope all is well with everyone. Alright? Now, understand we approaching that end, alright? 1 year and 6 months, right? August 12th, 2030, New Jerusalem, Crystal City will be down here. Alright? This is the reaping from the wheat from the tares, right? Because a stranger crept in, right? Understand that. Alright? Alright, family. So I think I'm gonna call this let the world say amen. Alright? Let the world say amen. Alright? This is about the Amun, right? The Amun, okay? Amun Ray 8. Alright? This is the unescapable truth here. Alright? The proof, family. Now please understand that the holy tablets, right, is your first tool to truth and a weapon against lies, family. Please understand that. Okay? Now, family, we need to understand habit, alright? Habit, family, is when we do something subconsciously, right? Repetitively, right? But once we become conscious, it becomes choice, you follow me? It's very important that we understand that, okay, family? Now, also, family, understand also that a man can rob God, alright? And I know that's a strange concept, right? Kind of like if a pastor gets done preaching and takes all the collection and throws it in the air and says, all right, now everything in the air belongs to God and everything on the ground belongs to me. Him, right? You follow it? Because what we must understand, family, first of all, is that we all are within the crossfire of this mission, okay? AKA Amunites, right? And understand that only 10% is asked from the Most High to his mission, right? Earning your seat, right? And people need to understand, family, that this mission is on a physical vibration, right? You know, where we have phone bills, we have to live, you know, in different array of things, okay? We are fighting a constant battle under attack by black and white demons and their daywalkers, right? Check it out. The flick blade, right? And you'll realize there's an ugly side to this mission, Blue Rock, Terra, Earth, right? You know, with these snot boogers, you know, hanging around, ugly beings these are, you know, trying to block the Most High's message. Key word there is try, right? And mislead people for their own egotistical or financial, aka illusionistic gain. They really are goons out there that are daywalkers, aka house niggas, right? You know, HNs for Dracula. I see you too, Black Devil. Yeah, that's right. We see you too, Black Devil. Alright, so be wary of that there. And do know it is our responsibility to, you know, circumvent that and support the Most High's mission and to make sure that these truths come to the world so that we can uplift the 144,000. Just as Panababi and Noon explained and informed in the last few updates. Now, family, understand here on Earth there's a lot of, you know, the walking dead, okay? Because understand to be spiritually dead is the same as physically, right? So to be spiritually dead is the same as being physically dead, okay? Because understand to be spiritually dead is the same as physical dead, for it is all generated, projected by the spirit. Understand that. Our physical body is within our spiritual body, family, and it is harder to raise the spiritually dead than it is the physically. You follow that, Lazarus? But understand, this walking dead, fam, think their cells alive, but are in truth not, okay? You know, when people say, yeah, I'm living my life, right? I'm just trying to live. Key word is trying to. That's why they say that, okay? Now, fam, we gotta realize that in 1966, this was the year that the Pope came to the U.S. to incarnate Damien Thorn into the world, the Antichrist. This was known as the year of the child, which should be plural for children, right? He then entered the Dakota house where they sacrificed Donny Hathaway to Satan. The whole thing was Rosemary's Baby. That was a true event. But that year, family, they opened up a rift in space. They opened up the pit and the devil came out of the pit, okay? Just as they are doing today in the mountains in Switzerland. The Garden Tunnel, alright? All the nations of the world got together and they spent billions and billions of dollars to bore tunnels all the way through the Alps. That's a large project, right? That's a large project right there. That's black money, right? And overstand black is just another way to say unknown, right? Just like history, you feel me? And family, they are doing all this to release the devil from the pit. And in 1966, they did that there too. And that was the year they had a music group called Devil. Trans Express, right? Devil, right? And that's when they started using, when they took analog music, out. They took the analog music out, the percussions and guitars, and started using 808s, electronic beat mechanics, computer love type shit, right? Everything became artificial, just like in essence of the world today, huh? And the 13 Antichrist, that's right, there's 13, came down, and a lot of evil came into the world in year 1966. Overstand that. Overstand that 9 in the sky is 6 on the ground, you feel me? And they've been having children as well, white and black and white, and spiritual demons. And they've been released on the land, which is unfortunate. But we came here in 1970. That was our year of the opening Patar, right? To help and assist you all through these dark and ugly times. Again, right, is the key word, alright? But yes, unfortunately, these ugly things are loose in the world, family. So please beware of them and afraid for your precious cargoes as well, parents, alright? Now overstand, family, seek refuge in the Most High, and we are saved by that alone, right? And also, family, please understand that these low vibratory spirits will walk into your vessel if there is an impairing of the mind, not only due to spirits, aka alcohol, but anything that impairs the mind, fam. And these walk-ins are a cause of a lot of, unaliving of cells, depression, anger, jealousy, murder, all types of BS, right? Overstand that these walk-ins, these disembodied spirits, family, are looking for persons to occupy, to re-enter the world to perform that evil, okay? And the same thing applies with the pornography, right? Like, for example, when you see drunks stumbling, like they're being pushed, fam, that's these walk-ins, all right? They're trying to make that being fall, fumble, tumble, right? And cut themselves to open up that cut to get a way in, alright? And overstand, fam, the alcohol, drugs, however you proportion your poison, alright? Once your mind becomes dependent, the body follows, alright? And this here, family, is a gateway, aka contract for these demons, walk-ins, jinns, disagreeables, cherubims, ghosts, archons, all that low shit, okay? Or when you see a druggie, right, outside the store, all outraged and talking to themselves, right? And what is taking place there, family, is that these lower entities, you all call them demons, right? Well, these demons watch that individual's aura spectrum fall in vibration, right? And they enter through the crown molar, okay? Because understand, family, that we have to be able to match with you, okay? So if your high vibrational thoughts to hooties, right, and tone, then oh, how fast those devils run. Overstand, family, that divine love is the only reality, okay? And these lower beings, jinn, yeah, always violent tendencies, because these demons are on fire, fam. That's right. We'll be going in part 2. But yes, family, understand that these disembodied spirits, alright, these are demons, alright, and they want your vessel. Understand that. They want your vessel. It's a wrestle for your vessel. I'm telling you. Hey, I love you all. Alright, part 2. To let the world say amen. Alright. In context to the one and only true Messiah on this page here. Alright, don't forget August 12th, 2030, Crystal City, New Jerusalem, Risk. I love you all. Wadu.